When God builds in the dark family, have you ever noticed how some of God's greatest work happens in places we cannot see? In silence, in shadows, in seasons that feel hidden and forgotten. We don't like the dark. We want clarity. We want answers. We want light. But sometimes God says, "Trust me in the dark, because I am building something you cannot yet imagine." Think about a seed. When you plant it, you bury it in the soil. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. It looks dark, covered, silent. But beneath the surface, life is bursting forth. Roots are stretching down. Strength is forming. Potential is rising. If you dig it up too soon, you'll kill the growth. The seed must stay buried until the right time. Friend, maybe you feel buried. Maybe life has covered you with loss, with disappointment, with delay. You look around and see no movement, no progress. But hear me, you are not buried to die. You are planted to grow. God does His greatest building in the dark. Let's look at Moses. For 40 years, he lived in Egypt's palace. But after killing a man, he fled into the wilderness. For 40 years, he tended sheep on the backside of the desert. To most people, that looked like wasted time. Hidden years, forgotten years. Forgot those were the years God was building a deliverer. When the time came, Moses was ready to stand before Pharaoh. The dark years were not wasted. They were training. Or think about Esther. For a season, she lived in obscurity. No one knew her name. No one imagined she would one day save her people. But hidden away in the palace, God was positioning her. And at the right moment, she stepped into destiny with the words, "For such a time as this, even Jesus Himself." For 30 years, He lived in Nazareth. No miracles, no crowds, no public ministry. 30 hidden years before 3 years of open ministry. 30 years in the dark for 3 years of light that changed the world. So don't despise your hidden season. Don't mistake silence for absence. God is working in the shadows. Isaiah 45:2-3 says, "I will give you treasures of darkness, riches stored in secret places." That means in the dark places of your life, God is storing treasure. He is shaping your character. He is preparing your heart. He is strengthening your faith. Let me tell you about a young woman I met. She prayed for years for breakthrough in her career. Every application seemed to be rejected. Every opportunity seemed to slip away. She told me she felt forgotten by God. But during that time, she started to serve faithfully in her church. She began mentoring younger women. She studied her Bible more deeply. A few years later, God opened a door far greater than what she had prayed for. Looking back, she realized the dark season was where God built her strength. Friend, maybe that's you today. You feel overlooked. You feel hidden. You wonder if God has turned his face from you. Let me tell you, God has not abandoned you. He is building you in the dark. Think about Joseph again. Before the palace came the prison. Before influence came isolation. But the prison was the place where Joseph learned stewardship, leadership, and faith. What looked like darkness was the womb of destiny. Psalm 139:12 says, "Even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you." God sees you where you are. He knows exactly what He's doing. So what should we do in the dark? First, trust. Trust that God is still moving even when you cannot see. Second, worship. Praise in the dark is the most powerful kind of praise. Third, stay faithful. Keep showing up. Keep serving. Keep praying. What you do in the dark proves if you're ready for the light. Let me close with this picture. A baby in the womb. Hidden, growing. No one sees the process. But in the fullness of time, the baby is born, and the hidden season makes way for life. That's your story, too. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not buried to die. You are planted to grow. So, when it feels silent, remember, God builds in the dark. And one day, what He's been shaping will come bursting into the light. And you'll say, it was worth it all.